guys, today's recipe is some okra sauce or okra stew or okra soup, however you call it, with some tilapia here and there. So please, if you're watching me and you have not yet subscribed, I beg, subscribe and share for me. And so I use this water to cook my cow feet meat and also beef. So I'm using the same water, adding some to it to cook my okra. Now the okra, I decided to chop them in this way. You can decide to grate it, you can decide to blend it, however you want it. And so I'm adding my okra to the water on fire, and I'll be adding baking soda a little to it to make it more slimy. If you're not cooking with tomatoes, you can decide to omit the baking soda. You can also use a lot of onions to achieve the same purpose. So we are going to grind this with my asanka. So as at the time I was preparing this, the light was off, so I have to use manpower. These are my natural mixed spices that I'm going to grind. Yes, I will leave everything in the description box. So our okra is ready, and I have some leaves there. I have a mixture of ayoyo and alefe, and I also have spinach that I'm going to add. So I'm going to add all to the okra and let it cook a little bit, and that will be okay. So our okra is now ready. We are going to turn it off and start with the sauce. So I have my saucepan on fire with my red oil in. Okay, so I'm going to add onions, bay leaves, and negro pepper to it, and give it time for it to fry a bit. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to add the blended ingredients to it. I didn't grind it very smooth. So I will give it time for it to cook. Let's check on it, and we are going to give it a quick stir, and then we are going to add our spices to it. Just adjust it to your preference. And then we're also going to add our meat, that is the cow feet meat and beef, to it. Yes, the boiled meat. We are going to add everything to it, and then we'll add a little bit of salt. I'm also adding how do you call it? Soya meat. Yes, soya meat. I have a video on how to make soya meat, so I'll leave the link there for you. Just a little bit of salt. Just adjust the quantity to your preference. Yes. Okay, so checking on it again, give it a quick stir, and we are going to add water to it. Enough water. Yes. Because of the tilapia, if you don't add water, if you don't make it a bit liquid, your tilapia will be tearing. Yes, so in order to avoid the tilapia from tearing, make sure that the sauce is liquid. And so we are adding our tilapia to it. And then we'll give it time for it to cook very well. So now it's cooking, it's almost there. We are adding steamed mushrooms to it. Yes, we have steamed this one, and we are going to add our cooked okra and leaves also to it. I'm going to sprinkle some onions on top, and then cover for it to simmer for some few minutes, and that'll be okay. Yes, so our soup or stew or okra sauce is ready, Charlie. Yes, so what I'm going to do is I am going to enjoy this with gari. Yes, gari, hot one, eba. So that is what I'm preparing now. It's also ready, so I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, please share for me, like this video and subscribe. And so it's ready, and we are going to serve. We are going to serve the hot okra sauce. Yes. The gari too is ready. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.